Hey guys, I'm Justin. I make music under the name Calvin. I have something really important that I want to hear from you guys today. So, a lot of you know I used to make music videos with my friend David Talley, and it was a lot of fun. It was an amazing time, and we got over 150,000 views just right out of the gate. No training, no sort of crowdfunding, and it was just because we were operating out of who we were designed to be. I was created to make music. And I want to tell you guys real quick why you haven't seen anything from me in a while. So, a couple years ago, I started getting closer and closer to God, and I decided that I no longer wanted to use illegally downloaded music software to make music like I had used for all of my stuff up to that point. And so I realized I want to do this with integrity, and so I just stopped making it until I had the software and equipment that I needed legally. And so around that same time, a friend of mine invited me to this little place called the Claremont Healing Rooms, which is like a family church. You go in and they pray over your name and they pray for you based on what they hear God saying about you. And so it sounded very cool to me. I went in, they called me in right when I walk into the room. This lady looks at me and she says, "You're called to change the music industry." And it was very awesome because I had felt that same way about myself. I had been pursuing music up until that point. And it happened again a few months after that. I was at this family church. This random guy, never met him before, he comes up to me, no idea who I am, and he says, "I have a word for you from God. I see you making electronic music." And it happened again a third time. I was at this big church a friend of mine invited me to. It was actually known as a prophetic church, which is like a church that hears the voice of God for people and then gives that word to whoever it is. And so I am meeting the pastor of this church. The pastor's wife turns around, looks at me, literally staggers backwards, and says, "Oh my gosh, I never get like this, but you are called to the music industry." And her daughter was there and was like, "Yeah, she never gets like this." And this lady told me, "You're called to the music industry." And she said, "You may feel like you've been thrashed around and disciplined a lot lately, but it's because fame can kill people, but it won't kill you." And I'm not saying this from a place of pride. I'm saying this from a place of being possessed by my calling and being filled with music. On my iTunes, there are literally 2,436 songs that are all voice memos from my iPhone because anytime I get a song idea that I hear in my head, a new song, I immediately record it into my iPhone so that I could actually produce it as a real song later. And there are over 2,000 songs that are trapped inside of me that I hear every day. New songs come to me unintentionally, and they're doing no good not being released into the world. And so earlier last year, I was out on the street playing music on Colorado Boulevard, and I got stopped by Tenacious D's manager. And on the same night, I got stopped by a producer who turned out to be a producer for Avril Lavigne and Kelly Clarkson. And it was the same night, different times, and they both come up to me and film me and ask for my info, and they tell me pretty much the same thing. They say, "Dude, I never stopped for a street musician, but you have what it takes to make it." And I really want to go after this now. I don't want to just wait around for it to happen. I want to go after it. And so I would definitely love your guys' good vibes. I'd love your prayers. If you can connect me with anybody of these people, I need a voice coach. I need a place to record piano. If anybody wants to give me a piano, that would be amazing. I need, if anybody has extra office space that I could use as a creation lab, that would be insanely valuable. I need, if anybody knows somebody who would like to mentor me further in music production, that would be awesome. And please, if you can, please donate to my GoFundMe because this is my life. This is what I'm gonna do. I will remember this forever. Every $10 obviously will get you my first album when I create it. And thank you so much for watching. I'm going to attach to the end of this some clips, some samples from my favorite music videos that I've done in the past. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Please share this. Any amount that you donate is amazing to me. You'll bless my heart. Thank you so much, and God bless you guys. Love has come at last.
last. Throw your sorrows in the past, dancing in the rain. 2 feet in the sand, we're still finding Peter Pan to make things stay the same. My fate is in my hands, I better stand up or fall back in defeat, and no one will know this man. I know what I must do, but I'm afraid, and I'm wasting my days in this place called No Action Land.
Cause we were born and raised to be a certain way. Nature and nurture, so in who we are we have no say.
Considering the generations of babies having babies,
Who are they to say that I have to stay the way they raised me? I will never be a
royals,
in our blood.
that kind of luck's just ain't for us. We crave a different kind of birth.